Hello, my name is Oscar. I'm coming from SuperAnnotate and will today show you how you can gather the data for evaluation and fine-tuning with SuperAnnotate and WatsonX. WatsonX is a great place to start to test out different prompts and models in the prompt lab, for example. But what you want to do is really make sure that these things are appropriate to what you're looking for. So you want to evaluate them properly to understand if they need to be fine-tuned or if there's anything else you need to change in the prompts or the models. After that, if they're not up to your requirement level, well, then you would need to gather more data to actually fine-tune these models. And to do that, you can start leveraging SuperAnnotate to do it with with different models, your own internal team, or get help from our professionals with this service. It's very easy to do. You can use the code section of the prompt lab to get the code on how to integrate these models, and you can set up a project in SuperAnnotate to do all of this. In SuperAnnotate, you can set up a lot of different custom projects that showcase exactly what you want to do. It can be evaluation, fine-tuning, or more complex cases like RAG as well. All of these forms and interfaces are fully customizable, so you can build them up in any way you want. In this case, we have a prompt that a user can write, a generate button that will actually send the request to IBM and get the response back, and two different models which we want to evaluate. And you can add your own evaluation cases here. It might be that you want to thumbs up these if they are safe or not, and add any other type of selection rating or media that you need to support this data. The next part is where you can actually customize the dynamic part of this interface as well. So here is where you can actually integrate the models on the button click and set it up to actually send a request to IBM and get the right information back. So all of this is also templatized in SuperAnnotate and very easy to use. Once this is set up, you can start with your projects. I have some pre-made examples right here. And in these cases, we have an example where you want to get a professional email signature written. So as a user, I might type this in, generate the answers. When I do have that, I can run the evaluation. I can say how good I think they are and give my ratings right here. This enables you to gather your really custom dataset for evaluation. And of course, you can improve these to have them for fine-tuning as well. Once you have the data, you as a data scientist can also review the datasets and curate them further. In our Explore section, you can quickly review data by searching through them or drawing insights from a dashboard. Within the Explore search, you can do a lot of different cases. For example, we might want to search, in this case, we had a prompt asking about emails. Well, we want to understand, are our users asking about this a lot, or we might have had complaints that it is not working in those cases. So we can search for anything related to what these cases include. You can run custom models to set up different values as well. But this gives you a possibility to kind of chase that long tail of the data and understand which cases might not have too much information in, or what do I need to change or look into on the evaluation side to improve it further. It's a very quick way to understand and get that information. You can of course set up other information as well, like ratings connected to other systems to draw in more complex information. But when you've done this, you've gathered data, you've gotten a lot of inputs on how it works. You can of course set up an automated export to IBM as well. So in our orchestrate section, you can set up a pipeline, and in this case we are automatically exporting data to IBM Cloud to enable it for fine-tuning. So you can set up triggers or events in SuperAnnotate, like a folder status update, which would make sure that your users in SuperAnnotate can quickly send the data back to IBM with a custom action. These are all templatized as well, so you can just include them right here from the action section, or you can customize them to your own and make it work in any way related to inferencing different models, converting data, or storing it in another location. So with this setup, you can quickly get data back to IBM and then run a fine-tuning case. You can then go into way more complex projects as well, like setting up a RAG interface. We might want to understand, for example, Well, we want to connect this to our knowledge database, get the context. We want to try to understand how many vacation days do I get. And with this, you can get context from your own databases, rating this part, understanding how relevant is the context to your prompt, not only fine-tuning the LLM, but also the embeddings as well, and getting the information from your two different models that you might want to evaluate to know which model or prompt set works the best. And the same thing here, this can also be used to gather data to fine-tune these models further. So in SuperAnnotate, in short, get your data, enable you to fine-tune it and fine-tune your models, get a proper evaluation, and really make your LLM setup and systems fully enterprise ready. So that's all for me. Thank you so much, and bye.